What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. This is something a little different. MachineMuscle.com, my online magazine. Machine, like me. Muscle, like these. Very small muscles right there. My arms, oh no. .com. Yep, interview with Aragon. Listen, Alan and I met back in the day. I'm actually looking at his interview now, and it is honestly one of the best pieces I've ever read. It's going to be up right now. I'm going to link it in the area below in the description. Let me tell you how Aragon and I met. Bodybuilding.com forums. Extend was launched and the cut diet was out. And Alan and I and Chuck Rudolph, who was our R&D guy, and Derek, and I think Elaine even got involved a couple times. We battled. We battled about the significance of branched-chain amino acids during training. We battled about the cut diet and a little bit of the broness in there. It was a broed up book, but it got people results, and Alan did, identify the fact it did, and that's what I'm getting to. We battled on a lot of things. The one thing we agreed on was nutrient timing. I never thought that getting in carbs and protein post-workout in a specific ratio in a shake is really that big of a deal. I never did. So, here's the thing. That's one thing we agreed on, but although we battled, we debated, we did it as gentlemen, we never personally attacked each other. I never called him small. He never made fun of my small arms. I never made fun of his mama. The bottom line is we were very supportive of each other, and we recognize that as a community, we can learn from each other. And I will admit to some things. One is that I think more like Alan now than I've ever done before. A lot of what he does, a lot of the common sense, no BS, no hocus pocus approach to dieting, I learned from Alan. And also from Lane, and also from a lot of other people. That's the thing, you can gather and absorb information. And even Alan took a look at the research study that Dr. Jim Stepani did on my old product. Basically, that happened because of our debates on branch chains. Wanted to prove it worked. And that's the thing about science. You got to see proof, you got to keep studying. There is no definitive answer to anything. We're always constantly learning. And that's the thing. Another thing is you look at a guy who's in this position, who's still humble, who still makes jokes. And that's the thing, you got to look at him as someone who represents our community in the best way. I'm very honored, thank you to Bob Kipnewski for conducting this interview. I'm very honored to have this in MachineMuscle.com, to have Alan published in this magazine, and honestly, there's information here that you're not going to get anywhere else. Common sense information that'll get you results. And if you ever have an opportunity to meet Alan, see him speak, by all means. Another thing is, I found out when we used to battle online, I never really got into who he was or where he lived or anything. Scivation was founded in Sylmar, California. That's where I lived. Literally right in his right in his backyard. I could have easily got over and whooped his ass for talking trash about branch chains, but I never did. Regardless, click on the link, read this interview. Alan, it is an honor to have you in this magazine. It is an honor and pleasure to read this. I learned a lot from it. I really appreciate it. And guys, thank you so much for your support. Alan, thank you once again. Awesome article, guys. Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Peace out.